Hey guys, welcome to rSpace in your space. I am Jess, and today we're bringing you an rSpace favorite, our Kettlebell Conditioning class. So if you do have multiple sets of kettlebells, as I do back here, I have 10s and 15s, I would advise trying to grab a few different sizes. If not, grab what you got and let's get ready to rock and roll. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get started by just kind of starting to open up our hips. So stabilizing through your left leg, just starting to rotate back and forward. So slight bend in that standing leg, just starting to get your balance on point, opening up your hips. We are going to be having a superset in between all of our workouts today. It will involve some squats, so we just want to make sure our legs are ready. One more time to the front. Take it all the way back. Nice. Stepping under that leg, taking it to the other side. Just starting to get your body ready to transition into this workout. Make sure that you have some water. I would recommend wearing some sneakers here just to give yourself a little extra support. Nice big wide circles. Seeing if you can take it a little bit further now. Nice job. One more time front. Last time back. Beautiful. Take a nice wide stance here for me. Take your toes out. Big inhale breath takes you all the way up. And as you exhale, slowly come down to your version of catcher squat. Taking a little side to side sway here. Pressing the knees out. Swinging the tailbone forward. Getting that pelvic floor underneath the body. Opening up here. Nice work. Slowly coming all the way back up to stand. We're going to take it into a quad stretch, stabilizing through your right leg. Go ahead, pull in that left leg. Standing up nice and tall, already starting to engage through the core. Woo, nice work. Other side. Stretch it out. Get your mind right. Get ready to crush this workout. You'll feel amazing after. Nice job. We're going to go ahead and just jog in place here. Start to kick your booty with your heels. Keep your chest open, no leaning forward. If the heart rate starts to go, just let it. We're working on trying to get the heart rate up here a little bit. That's the name of the game. High knees. Use those arms, help get some speed. Press off the ball of the foot. Go up a little bit higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on down. Excellent. We're going to go right into our first superset. You're going to want to have 2 kettlebells here. All right. So, introducing the superset here to you. Legs are going to be hip distance apart. Toes pointing forward. Weight is going to stay in your heels. First move is going to be your deadlift. Taking it forward, hinging from the hips, coming all the way back up, pushing the hips forward, dropping into a squat. So these are 2 very different moves. Our forward hinge comes from the hips, little bend in the knee, come all the way back up, squat as deep as you can. We'll count that as 1. Down, press through the heels, come up. Take it nice and slow. Watch where your knees are tracking. Press up. Beautiful. Inhale down. Exhale up. Keep your back as straight as you can. Breathe. Beautiful. Almost there. Woo, I almost fell backwards. That's how you know you're in your heels. Come on, forward. And squat it down. When you're taking it forward, try to keep the kettlebells as close to your body as you can. Really using the glutes at the top, squeezing, activating your booty. Exhale, press up, and down. We have 3 more. Yes, we can. Engage that core, draw the navel up into the spine. Full body awareness here. 2 more. Press up. Last one. Here we go. Body should be all kinds of warmed up now. Ready for our first set. Fantastic. Go ahead and put 1 weight down. You'll only need 1 for this first move. We're going to be starting with feet shoulder distance apart. You'll be stepping back with your right foot. Left leg is going to be bent, knee tracking over the ankle. You're going to turn towards that left leg, hugging your left hip in, keeping it into center, coming back, lifting that right knee if you can, or toe to the ground with a chest press out if you can. Now, if when you go to press out, you're noticing that your shoulders are creeping up towards your ears, one, the weight might be too heavy, and or today just might not be the day that we add that chest press. So you can just work on your balance, keeping that weight at the chest, not pressing out. So when the weight is at the chest, you want to have the kettlebell upside down so the handle's pointing down, and you're pressing into that ball, squeezing it to engage your pectoral muscles here. So getting a little bang for our buck. Starting at the top of the mat, we're going to step back, twist, forward, press. Don't go too fast. Twist, center, press. Beautiful. You got it. 3. You get a little wobbly. Catch your breath. Come back when you can. Making sure that front knee doesn't go anywhere besides over that ankle the whole time. Halfway there. Feel that twist in your core. Start to engage the obliques. Don't forget to squeeze the ball of that kettlebell. Turn and press. 2 more. Twist and press. Last one. Fantastic. Stepping back, staying on the same side, right leg's behind you, left knee is stacked. You're either going to come underneath that left thigh for me, or bring it around your torso. Try not to lean forward, and you're going to take it straight down, come straight up. All right, ready, set, let's go. 1. Chest stays up. You don't need to look at that kettlebell. Just trust. Try not to lock your knee out at the top. So you're going to keep a little buoyancy in that front leg. Finding a little movement, but also protecting that knee. And up. Chest is up, shoulders are down. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. Core is engaged. 4 more. 4, 3. You get a nice stretch after this. Last one. Woo! All right, now you get to straighten both legs. It's gonna feel amazing. Your front foot is pointing straight out. Back foot is either pointing towards the front or on a 45-degree angle. Kettlebell is gonna be in your left hand. Right arm is gonna reach to the sky. As you inhale, slowly come down that left leg. When you exhale, squeeze right elbow into your right hip. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze. So use this opportunity to catch your breath, but we're also still working. Pulling up. Inhale, grab that stretch. Now be careful of your booty here for me. Try not to kick your butt back. So if you're familiar with triangle pose in yoga, we're trying to keep everything over this imaginary line on the center of your mat, keeping everything tight and squeezing in towards center. 5 more. 5, 4, going a little bit deeper in that stretch. You are always welcome to put another kettlebell in this right hand, upping the intensity just a little bit. Last one. Might have a bonus one in there. And squeeze. Fantastic. Same series, other side. Starting at the top. This time, right leg stays stationary, knee over ankle. We're stepping back with our left leg. First move we have is our press. So kettlebell is going to come back to the chest. We're going to hold on to the ball end, handle points down. All right, here we go. Back, twist, forward, press. So maybe you just take it right here, and today you just have have a toe tap. And you just work on that lunge and twist, and there's no press out. From there, you would progress to a toe tap with a press. Once you feel comfortable there, the shoulders aren't kissing your ears, you have the right weight for the job, then maybe you start to challenge your core and your balance by lifting that knee. There's no right or wrong way. It's just about what works for your body today. Step back, twist. The further back we step, the more difficult it's going to be. So you can play around with upping that intensity that way. 5 more. Yes, you can. 5. Instead of getting fatigued towards the end of your set, reset. Let them be the best reps you've had so far. 2 more. Twist, press. Use your breath. Last one. Beautiful. Right leg stays there. Kettlebells in the left hand. Make sure you have your legs hip distance apart to help with your balance. Inhale down. Exhale, press up. If coming down underneath your thigh is causing you to lean forward, stay up. Bring it around the waist. And just take a little bit smaller of a bend in the legs. When you're ready to bring it under that thigh, make sure we're doing so with a nice open chest, staying straight in your spine, not leaning forward. No locking out of that front knee. Use your core to help your balance. Inhale, exhale. Learning to bring our breath here, to kind of control that heart rate, keep it a little bit under the radar. 5, up. You have that break coming, that stretch. I'm sure your right glute is on fire. 2, last one, down, up. I'm gonna turn so that I'm not putting my butt in your face. Right toes point out to the side, left leg is straight. Same idea here as before. More wide your stance is, the more work your body is doing. Right hand inside right thigh, traces the leg, brings you back up, and squeeze. Inhale, exhale up. Use this as an active recovery. Bring your heart rate down in just a tad, but don't stop working hard. And squeeze. Kettlebell is invited to that top hand, but only if you feel as though your form is on point here and you're ready to take it up a little bit more. Squeeze. Feel the glutes squeeze at the top. Feel those obliques crunch into the side here. Keep your booty in line. Don't let it break that glass wall behind you. 5, squeeze. 4, can you go down a little bit more with good form? Legs are straight here. 2, and last one. Come all the way back up. Put the kettlebell, or actually, hang on to it. We have a superset coming up. Grab another one. All right, next superset, same thing. Stick with good form, maybe up your weight, maybe up your tempo. So, legs are hip distance apart. We start with the weights in front with the hinge forward. Hinge, and come back up. Press the booty back. Knees only bend slightly here. This is different than the squat, okay? So, when we put it together, we hinge, come up, now squat. Squat in, press up. Weight stays in the heels the whole time. Inhale takes you down, exhale brings you up. Keep your back nice and flat. Press. Now we're going to speed up the tempo just a little bit, but if it's too fast for you, slow it back down. Keep up with your good form. Noticing how obviously we're turning our wrist to face forward, and then the palms face each other in the squat. Inhale, Every time you go down, use that breath. You're almost there. Here we go. 5 more sets. Down. If you're feeling a pull in your low back on this deadlift, you're putting too much bend into your knee. Send the hips back. You should feel it in your back, but not painful pulling in the low back. Down. Use those quads. Use your glutes. Heart rate is spiking, using the biggest muscle of the body. Last one. Up, down, press. Put the weights down. Nice work. Go ahead and grab yourself a sip of water here if you need to. Hydrate. Moving on to our second set. We're going to be taking it into a bent over lunge with a row. Now, a couple of modifications here. You can step in a little bit closer. You can rotate your back foot onto the ground at a 45-degree angle. Just make sure your hips stay square so you have a little bit more support when you're pulling up. If you want to take it up a notch, step back as far as you can. Always still tracking knee over ankle. Hinge forward. Keep the back heel up. Create a launching pad from the top of your head down to your heel, and try not to dump all your weight into this support arm. It can be there to help you get a little bit lower, but ideally, we're using our core to support our stance. You can go a little bit heavier here if you have multiple sets or multiple weights, different sizes. Go up a little bit. We're going to take the right leg back first. All right, bend that left knee. Knee stacks ankle. Belly draws in. Hinge from the hip. Press through that back heel. Now when we pull up, I want you to think about this kettlebell coming to your hip. But I'm not yanking it so that my whole body turns to the side. Try to keep it as controlled as you can. So we pull, pulse, and hold. And down. Pull. Feel your shoulder blades coming together. Squeeze. And release it down. 4. Try to stabilize the rest of the body. Not only does that give more support to the muscles we're trying to work, it also lights the fire and those types of parts of the body. Pull. Not just letting gravity take the weight on the way down, focusing on that eccentric motion just as much. Now you have 5 more. You want to up your game? Come off that front heel. 5. You're going to challenge your balance. Your left glute is going to be screaming at you. Yes, you can. 2 more. 2. Last one. Pull. Woo! Straighten that leg out. Shake it out. Other side. Right leg's in front, left leg is back. Find your train tracks here. Make sure you have nice equal distance between your legs. Press through the back heel or drop it to the ground. Hips are square to the front of the mat. Front knee is stacked over ankle. Draw the belly in. Hinge forward. You have your right leg for support. Just don't let it take all the weight. All right. Enough talking. Let's go. Pull. Inhale down. Pull on the exhale. Stabilize your core. Find a spot on the ground that you can give your focus to. Doesn't need to be a fast movement. Feel the shoulder blades squeeze. Control when you release down. Nice work. Stick with it. Catch your breath. We're going into our last 5. Option to lift that front heel here. Bring a little bit more intensity for 5. Push through that back heel. Straighten that leg. Yes, you can. 3. 4. Last one. 5. Hold. Come on down. Woo! Shake out your legs. All right, I'm going to go down to my 10s here. There will be a move that we're going to rack out that you could probably use your heavier weights, but the first 2, I want you to go down so that we work on good form. You're going to have your legs about hip distance apart. We're going to be stabilizing through our heels, through our legs. Little micro bend in the knees. Don't lock out your joints. From here, we're going to lift forward, hence the smaller weight. We're going to lift out. We're going to hinge forward. Exhale, wide back row, back to stand, okay? If you are lifting your arms here and your shoulders are drawing up to your ears, once again, that means the weight's too heavy and your body's not prepared for that size weight. When you get here, chances are you could be doing a little bit heavier. So focus on the form. Imagine you have a pencil right in between your shoulder blades and you're trying to squeeze it and pull. Slow down the movements. You got this. All right. Here we go. Inhale, stand. Exhale, 1. We're only going parallel to the ground or wherever you can go. Bend, pull, hold, control the way down. Stand. Up. Try not to swing your entire body. Limit the motion to your shoulders. Hinge, press, lower, stand. Exhale. Nice. Now you might notice that you have to bend your elbows on that side extension to start. Feel free to do so. You'll work your way up to having straight arms, just depending on where your shoulders are at today. Now, if you don't have kettlebells, but you still wanted to try out this workout, there's a lot of what we've done so far that could be done with a dumbbell. These moves, maybe you have 2 milk jugs. Maybe you have just stuff laying around the house. That would also work. Exhale up. You're more than halfway. Recognize here as you start to get fatigued if your hips are starting to swing forward on this front row. So if you're going like this, we're not working the right muscles and we're going to end up hurting ourselves. If you need to take a break, put the weights down. This is another reason why I recommend going a little bit lighter. Beautiful. Down, squeeze, control the descending movement. We have 3 more. Up and out. Beautiful job, you guys. Core in, squeeze, and lower. Come back up to stand. Out. To the side. Hinge from the hips, just like in our superset. Nice. Last one. Beautiful. Here it is. Squeeze and lower. Go ahead and put that size weight down. Shake out your hands. If you have another size weight, you would want to up it here. Okay? We're going in to a cross body shoulder press. You're going to want to take a nice wide stance. Toes are going to face forward. Ideally, your heels are right behind your big toes. The wider the stretch, the wider the stance, the greater the stretch, the more work you're going to do. Opposed to when we were doing triangle, we were trying to keep our butt in line. This time when we cross the body, we're going to let the butt go back. We're going to pull the weight across the body and press it to the ceiling. As you come down, belly draws in, spine stays straight. Let your spine decide how far down you go. So if this is as far as you can go with a straight spine, don't worry about getting the weight to touch the ground. Over time with good form, once we get some more flexibility in the backs of our legs, you'll hit the ground. But today, I do not want to see you rounding over, curling your spine, putting pressure on your low back just to touch the ground. So, with all that being said, find your stance. Kettlebell is going to start in the right arm. Left arm can stay out. If you're going to take it out, reach through the fingers and have the speed actively involved. Inhale takes you down. Exhale, turn and press. Lead with your chest. Press. Nice. Up. Inhale. Exhale. Here's 4. Booty back, grab that beautiful stretch in the back of that left leg. Take it all the way up. 7. Here's 8. 9. 10. 5 more. We're going to 15. Hold. You should feel this in your core as well. Engage the obliques as you lower that weight, bringing a little bit more intensity, a little bit more power to that pull. Last one. And press. Switch, go right to the other side. Inhale down. 1. Reset your mind. Catch your breath. And if this doesn't feel too difficult, you might need to up your weight or do a few more reps if you don't have another weight at home. Maybe you take it to 20. Maybe you widen your stance and take it a little bit further that way. We're going down for 7 already. Press. Also, if you have 2 weights at home and you want to up the intensity, your static arm could hold another kettlebell at the same time. 5 more. Press. 4. Don't lose your form along the way. 2. Last one. And press. Go ahead, give your arms a little bit of a break here. Shake them out. We're going in to another superset. 2 weights. If you can up it a little bit, this is the time to do it. All right. I got mine. Hopefully you got yours. Legs hip distance apart, weight in the heels, hinge forward first. Let's see if I can scooch back a little bit, maybe you see better. Down. You should only be going to mid-shin or just below your knees with the weights with that hinge. Squat down as low as you can, but pay attention if your knees are tracking out or in. Your body is going to tell you where it needs to go today. Your job is to listen and then see if you can safely progress outside that comfort zone. Inhale down, exhale up. Beautiful. If you only have 1 kettlebell at home, you can still do this with 1 weight, taking it down, and then squatting this way. Down, maybe turn, and come more into a goblet squat. So work with the tools that you have. Don't let not having something create an excuse in your head as to why you can't do it. Where there's a will, there's a way. 5 more. Woo, squats for days. Come on. 5, press into those heels. All the way up, squeeze the glutes at the top. 4, activate those glutes. Beautiful, 2 more. Up. Last one. Beautiful job. Go ahead, put the weights down. We're going to be coming down to our mat, working on some core work. Okay. Feel free to grab a sip of water if you haven't already and you're looking for some. Kettlebell. Let's see. I'm going to go to my 10, so I'm going to go down a little bit. Right leg is going to be extended, foot is flexed, almost to the point where maybe your heel even comes off the ground. Feel your kneecap lift and activate your quadricep. When we're down on our back, left hand is going to have the kettlebell. Left knee is bent, foot is flat on the ground. Right arm is next to the side body for support. Your inhale's on the ground, Your exhale is lifting you straight up. Now notice I'm letting my core do most of the work. I just have that support on there in case I need it. If today you need to bang down that arm, rock it out, if that's what you need to do. All right, come all the way down. Grab a big inhale. Let's go. 1. Think about rolling the spine up and down. Controlling not just when you lift, but when you're coming down as well. Looking to keep that right leg as solid and stable as you can. It is going to move a little bit. And if having a kettlebell in your hand is too much here, take the kettlebell out and just reach for the sky at the top. Beautiful. We're almost there. Stick with it. Press that chest. Feel how strong you're getting. 4, 3, inhale down. 2, last one, all the way up. Beautiful. Now before we go to the other side, bend both knees. Come to sit obviously on your booty. We're going to be taking it into a Russian twist, side to side. If you have your other heavier weight handy, maybe you want to swap it out. We're going to turn the kettlebell upside down like our first set. And for this one, the modification would just be to keep your feet on the ground. What we don't want to happen is our spine to round. So wherever you are, first and foremost, we need to make sure we can sit with a straight spine, press your chest forward. From there, you can decide whether that hinge in the hips back involves your legs lifting. Notice how my chest is still lifting, even though I hinge back, and I can take it side to side. If you want to progress further, add a bicycle, opposite kick. If you're here today, or even here, if your hips are bothering you, it's all beautiful. It's all going to do the work. So find what feels good for you here. Hinge back, and maybe you start somewhere and that's not where you end. That works too. Lift your legs if you want. Nice and slow. Side, side. Check in with that chest. Make sure it stays lifted. Imagining we have that string right in the center of the chest, up to the sky. Maybe you try a couple kick, just to see, to show yourself that yes, you can. Maybe you come back here and finish out your set here. You have 5, 4, 3, lift up that chest, last one. Beautiful. Put that heavier weight down if you swapped out. We're going to take it to the other side. This time left leg in long, flex through the foot, right knee is bent, right hand is going to have our kettlebell. We take it down to the ground, arm is up to the sky, left hand is here for support. Take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, press and down. Slow down when you come down, working the body both as we lift up and as we come down. Pressing that kettlebell up, lifting through the chest at the very top. Press and up. Try to keep your legs as stable as you can, using our core to produce the majority of the work. If that right shoulder starts talking to you, you're welcome to drop the weight. But remember, your mind is going to try to have your body quit before it actually has to. So if you're feeling a little fatigued here, if you're feeling a little tired, I encourage you to safely stick it out. That's where the change happens. All too often we quit right before that moment because we let our mind convince us we need to. You only have 3 more, so stick it out. Here's 2. Last one. Lift it all the way up. Bring the weight down. Way to go. Twist one more time. You got it. If you have the ability to swap out, to a heavier weight, do so. Turn the weight upside down. That squeezing of the kettlebell comes back, using this time to also work on our chest. Hinge back in your hips if you're taking it there. Lift your legs, side. Kind of like you're rowing a boat, but we're not letting our body twist side to side. I'm very controlled, trying to stabilize the rest of my body, especially through my core. Exhale when it comes to the side. Inhale when you bring it across the body. Lift that chest. Maybe you take it to your kicks. Maybe you've dropped your legs. That's okay. All right, we're rounding in. Here it is. 5, 4, 3. Feel how strong you are. Last one. Beautiful. Put that weight safely down to the side. You guys are killing it. So close to the finish line. Push a little bit harder. You're not going to be upset that you did. Taking it into plank pose. You're going to want to have one weight that you can shoulder press in a side plank. So you might have to play around with what size that looks like for you, just to make sure you're doing it safely. You're going to be in a plank position or high plank position here. I'm going to take it to the side so you can see a little better. Put the weight to the outside of your left hand to start. You can modify on your knees here if full plank isn't available. If you're on your knees and you need to pad it up, feel free to grab a blanket or a towel to put under your knees. In plank position, our shoulders stack our wrists. When we're all the way up, we're pushing through our heels. You're going to tap each shoulder once. Right hand is going to come underneath the left. You're going to come onto that left arm, shoulder press up, side plank. Put the weight on the outside of the right hand. Shoulder taps. Left hand comes under, grabs the weight, presses it to the sky. You're welcome to drop your bottom leg down in side plank. You're also welcome to take the weight out altogether and just open up to side plank. It's very important that your shoulders stay stacked over your wrist when we're going into that side plank to protect your elbow. When you're doing your taps, to the best of your ability, keep your hips down and square. Try not to be moving them all around for me. All right, here we go. Kettlebell is on the outside of the left arm. We're up in plank pose. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Tap, tap. Roll onto that left arm. Shoulder press to the sky. Press it down. Tap, tap. Reach under and press. Nice work. You're welcome to speed this up if that works for you. Don't let your hips dip on that shoulder press. Beautiful. We're shooting for 10 reps on each side. So if you're speeding up or you need to slow it down, just know that that's your marker, okay? Beautiful. Oh, hi, buddy. Hi, yes. You're so sweet. You have to go lay down. No play. Down, twist, and press. Nice work. Keep going. If you have to take a break, go ahead and do so. Catch your breath. Don't let your form spill out here on you because you're getting a little fatigued. Reset and come back. Press. I have 2 more on each side. Wherever you are, finish strong. You got it. Press. Down. Tap. Twist. Press. Last time for me if you're with me. Tap. Tap. Grab. Press. Here it is. Last set. Nice work, you guys. And press. Put that weight down safely. You're welcome to pull back here for a sec, child's pose, or take care of your wrists if they're a little sore. Go ahead and come all the way back up to standing when you're ready. Catch your breath. Almost done. One more workout or one more exercise for you to complete this workout. It wouldn't be a kettlebell workout without, dun dun dun, kettlebell swings. We've kind of prepped our body for this the entire workout, putting all the puzzle pieces together, head to toe, sweat fest. This one you're going to want to go as heavy as you possibly can, safely. So grab your heavier weight. One of them will do. You're going to be holding on to the handle of the weight. Toes are going to be out, legs are a little bit wider than hip distance apart. This is a hinge like you've been doing in your deadlifts for your supersets. It's not a squat. You're going to hinge and come up and up, okay? I don't have the clearance to bring the weight over my head. I don't want you to start there, but if you can manage to go parallel without there being any compromising of your shoulder, you're welcome to try to bring the weight all the way up overhead. A little bit more shoulder work. Also, just like we've been working, we're also going to concentrate on the eccentric or coming down motion. So not only are we lifting, but we're controlling the speed of the weight coming down. All right, so now this one rolls out with a time. You don't have to worry about reps. We're going to go for 1 minute, trying to get as many in here as you possibly can. This is your last push. Are you ready? On your mark. You had enough time, enough talking. Get set. Let's go. Exhale up. Squeeze the glutes at the top. We are straightening our legs a little bit more, but we're still paying attention to those knee joints. We do that by activating the glutes, the quads, the hamstrings, and our core. Yes, you can. Can you speed it up a little bit for me? Don't lose that form. Hinge. Hinge. The faster you go, the more easy it will be to just give in to the momentum on that downswing. You are in control of moving that kettlebell. You're halfway there. Don't be afraid to spike that heart rate one more time. Your body, your heart will thank you. Keep going all the way to the finish line. Put the weight in your heels. Squeeze at the top. Hips forward. Smile. Shoulders down. Here it is. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Safely finish. Put the weight down. Whew. Nice job. Shake it out. You did amazing. Congratulations. You crushed through that workout. You should be very proud of yourself. Let's go ahead, bring our heart rate down, catch our breath, and stretch it out just a little bit. Whew. All right. Go ahead and grab a nice, deep breath with me. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Let it go. Go ahead, bring that right arm over. Drop the shoulder. You're welcome to drop your head to the opposite shoulder. Stretching out the arm. Getting a little stretch in your neck as well. Go ahead, switch to the other side. Pull it in. Drop the head. Your heart rate's still skyrocketing. Inhale through the nose. Release it out through your mouth. Beautiful. Go ahead, take the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Press down. Try to get your palms as close together as you can. Shoulders still down. Long neck. Open up your chest. Nice work. Bringing it forward now. Interlace the fingers. Palms press out. Chin to chest. Round the back. So think standing cat pose here. Press your heart back as you pull the shoulder blades apart. Go ahead, let that go. We're going to have some moving skaters here. So nice wide stance. Just go side to side. So we're in the cool down. You don't have to be going crazy here, but your legs did a lot of work. So enjoy this stretch in the inner thighs. Breathe. Maybe you're flexible enough to bring it all the way down to the ground. Again, this is your cool down, so do what you need. A few more here. Still keep good form in your spine. You don't want to injure that low back. Round it out. Come all the way back up to stand. So we're going to take our leg in for a quad stretch. Feel free to grab onto something here for support. You're going to release the leg down in front of you. Straighten the leg, point the toes back up to your face. Reach for the toe. Come back up. Switch to the other quad. Hold that. Let that leg go. Grab. Switch to the other side. So this kind of walks you forward. If you have room to keep walking, go ahead. If not, after your stretch, just step that leg back. Last time on this side. And kick it out. Amazing job. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day for you and choosing this video and working out with me. Your support means the world. From me to you, I hope you make the most of today. Go out there and live it.